6. Sorry, 1 second. I'm being really rude right now. Sorry about that. The Ward's just got his new burner Dell laptop. He got a good deal. Did I already say, alright, how you doing? Alright, how you doing? Again, maybe. If I didn't, first time. Right. First things first. Slight quality adjustment. Hopefully the audio is actually recording. I don't know if it is. What do you mean if the audio is recording? We're using my old DSLR rather than the phone. Google are freaking out that I'm using a metric butt ton of storage on Google Photo. I paid for, I think, didn't they give you like 2 to 5 gigs for free? And I paid for an extra 100. And even though I'm deleting video, most of it, from Google Photo after I do the vlogs, and even though we're set to H.265, I've used nearly all of it. Like I kept the daily vlogs on there from when Zaber was down, I kept the ones when DeWolf was down, and I've kept some footage of the kids on there, and I filled it. So, not gravy. I always delete it off the phone and put it on a hard drive. There's just the occasional thing like photos and stuff still left on Google Photo, but filling up too fast. I'll keep occasional photos on there. I'm gonna have to find another way to record the vlogs because it's convenient as hell. It's messy though. It really is messy, and I don't like the audio quality from it. So, not to detract from the thing, it's very nice, but not my ideal vlogging setup if I had to be honest. So, yeah, day's thin. Day's thin. The boys went to the dinosaur park. Was it the dinosaur? No, they didn't go to the dinosaur park. They went to Banham Zoo today with Nanny. Probably a good thing they didn't stay here. Last night it's been chaos, and it's been chaos, and they were late getting there anyway. But apparently they had a cracking time. I've got to go with them next time. They've asked if I'll go the next time they go to one of these like fairs or events. So that, because there's some things that Mum and Dad can't take them on, and apparently they both wanted to go on this rocking high zip wire that they had to be like harnessed in and given helmets and stuff for, and Mum and Dad couldn't do it. Don't know if Dad actually went. He wouldn't be able to do it anyway, but Mum couldn't do it. So I said, look, hey, if they want me to go, I will go and we'll run around, but just understand that if the kids start playing up, which they will because I'm going, like, I'm going to give all control to my parents because it's their plan to do the thing. You know, I'm not going to undermine my parents when they're the ones largely in control of the thing, like going to it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, they had fun. They did do some zip wire stuff. They ran around like crazy, saw all the animals. They had a good time. And because I've not had the kids here, I've just had to contest with loud people living around here, normal, and I've been sat down watching anime with Inky. That's it, basically, like all day. That's what I've done. I've spoken to DeWald a bit today, talking about his burner laptop that's come through the post. As I say, he got a cracking deal on that one. He's got the best part of it, in his opinion, is the screen. He's got a 1080p IPS display right off the bat. He didn't get the graphics card he wanted, but again, he doesn't care because he got the 1080p IPS display right off the bat. He says the speakers are better than any of my Lenovo's. Understandable. In fairness, I've blown the speakers on mine, but that's kind of why I buy, or why I bought, an external speaker. Plus, I do like to when I'm out and about, I do like to occasionally stop and listen to some tunes, like some jazz or something like that. So always have to have a speaker. And I've been just kind of like organising bags and things. Yeah, and guiding the wall through installing Manjaro. Reasons why I don't think you should use Ubuntu these days, and just, little stuff. Other than that, I've been talking to YouTube. I got a reply back from Freedom MCN, my network that I've been with since I think they started in 2013, and I was one of the first to join. I was one of the first few hundred people there. George asked me and Zabermall to join when he started the company after TGN, and we said, yeah, we'll join. We're cool. You were cool with us in the TGN days, and I was really new at TGN. Zaber was like an early day TGN guy. I was a new guy at TGN. George was really cool with me. I'd occasionally speak in phone calls with George. Really good guy. And then joined his new network. For years, didn't ask anything of him. Just expected the MCN to do their job, because George basically promised that he'd kind of keep my channel safe. So if I had any trouble with like copyright strikes or things like that, false flags or whatever, I could go to him and he would sort things out. And obviously that hasn't held up. I like George. George is a nice guy, but just one of his underlings is this. I was told by Freedom MCN this morning in a roundabout way, you do not meet our criteria, you're gone. YouTube have changed their policies regarding managed channels, and so you've had to go. But I was like, I meet all of the other criteria. The other criteria are like 4,000 watch minutes in a year, and I think it's something like that, or is it 4,000 watch minutes every month or something like that, and 1,000 subs. I can't remember what the number is. You gotta have 1,000 subs and a certain number of watch minutes for you to actually be able to qualify, and I should qualify, but apparently not to Freedom. So they've pulled me off. They said they don't understand what's happened with all my videos being blocked. They've got no feckin' idea. They said, could I send them in some screenshots? I've sent them in some screenshots, so I don't have much hope for it. I will be honest, and if George ever sees this, sorry mate, but I was pretty bitchy to your staff. I said to them, look, I wouldn't have minded so much, but I've never asked anything of Freedom Network. They've never really had to do anything for me, ever. And I didn't even get an email to say why I was going to get kicked. I didn't even get told there was going to be any significant changes that would risk me being kicked. I've just been kicked. I got an email from YouTube and was told I was kicked. Which has been a tad annoying. That and other things that have happened over the last few days. That's just not been great. I said, look, they said it was a very hard decision to make. We've had to kick you. I was like, it wasn't a hard decision. Don't give me that marketing bullshit. You just kicked me. You just pressed the button and I was gone. So I messaged George as well and I said, look, dude, it's been a good run. Thanks for everything, but it's goodbye. Hope you and the family are well, because he's got several daughters. Hope you and the wife and the kids are well, and we'll see you all around. But yeah, they've kicked me. They haven't really given me any solid reasons. I was a bit of a bitch to them when they messaged me. I've given them everything that they asked of me, and I spent some time in a chat with some more YouTube support. Who are they? I think yesterday I might have said Kai was one of them. The dude's name was Ken. I've apparently moved. Either deleted the image off or I've moved it. What was it? It was Ken. And give me a second. So I want to get the guy's name right or the gal's name right. It's another one that begins with K. Give me a second. We've only got 12 minutes of record time on this anyway, so I've got to be quick. Where did I put the vlogs? Oh, there we go. Documents, projects, daily dose of Scazius. Year, daily vlog. Oh, hang on. Ah, here we go. Oh, it's opening it up in GIMP. I want to open it up in GIMP. Keep. K and Ken. I think it's K. Whatever. You know, they've said they're going to look into it. They're going to forward it to the engineers because they can't see what's wrong with the channel either. They're going to forward it to the engineers, and they're going to forward it to the next team above them, and they're going to see what's going to happen. They're going to email me to let me know what's going on. They've already emailed me. They confirmed my email because at first they got it wrong. They confirmed. Well, I think they got it wrong. I said, look, just in case you got it wrong, because you said you sent me an email and it hasn't come through yet. Here's how you spell my email address. Like, typed it out for them. Like, you know, it's an SK with a 4 and a 0, not an O. Because some people mainly type in with a 4 and an O, but it isn't. It's a 0. And they said they'll get back to me within the coming days. Hopefully they get it fixed. If they don't, it's no big deal. I want to apologise to everyone that has messaged. You're not going to be able to see this, but for everyone that has messaged me and phoned me and freaked out that the channel has just flat out disappeared. What's wrong with the channel? Nothing. Just between Freedom and YouTube, there's been a bit of a cock up, and I've lost it all. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't been particularly great at opening up contact with everyone. People have just found out, and people are freaking out. And I should probably find another way to get in contact with everyone. But it may be fixed soon. If not, YouTube have literally cured me of my addiction by effectively banning me from the platform. That quick jump cut there is just run 4 gigs of data. It's just been spat out onto the card, and I was probably out of focus because I keep moving around and this camera doesn't have autofocus on it. Look, completely out of focus, in focus, out of focus, reasonably in focus. I don't know. Yeah, I've been cured of my addiction of vlogging by being booted off the platform. Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, don't panic. If anyone ever gets to see this, don't panic. It's a shame. No, the reason you pick YouTube as a platform is because it's the biggest one that's less likely to be, ever be deleted or shut down or whatever. Because I've used a lot of the other platforms, Vloggerheads, VidMe, so like live video. I've used them all. Blip.tv, I've used them all, and they're all gone. So that you pick YouTube as your main platform to hold onto your videos and your memories in the hopes that it sticks around because it's so big and it's got so much money, and then something like this happens. So yeah, you never know. The guys they're working on it. They've given me their word. They're working on it. If they can't find an answer, oh well. But Inky's just come home from work. My live stream was kind of a laugh. I'm enjoying using the T430 as a live streaming box. Looks like I'm going to be doing everything on a budget for a while. That's got nothing to do with YouTube, but I'm going to be doing things on a tight budget for a while, just because. Oh, for God's sakes, what now? Yeah, it's installed and working. Good job. I told the wall to install Arch Manjaro. I've already said that, but that's what he's now doing, and he's never used. He's not confident in the terminal or anything at all. So the idea that he's now gone and found a way to access the AUR is a testament to how easy Linux is to use these days. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and eat with Inky. Watch some cartoons. Go to fucking bed. So to Ken and Kay, so I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you. Thank you for just entertaining me to look into it and forwarding it. And George, sorry for being a bitch to your staff. They deserve it. Don't give me marketing speak. Be honest with me. If you think my channel sucks, just say it, dude. Don't care. So I hope you're well. Sorry for worrying everyone, and I'll see you all with a bit like tomorrow if the videos are back.